Closing cost credits. What are they? How are they used? How do they benefit the buyer and the seller to come together to make a transaction happen? Welcome to Let's Get Frank About Real Estate. I'm Frank McManus with LaMacchia Realty, and today I want to cover closing cost credits. On our website, LaMacchiaRealty.com, we have, and this topic, I should say, is the #1 researched blog on our website. So if you go to LaMacchiaRealty.com, you go in the top right-hand corner and you type in closing costs, this blog will come up. It's 4 pages. It only take you about 4 minutes to read, but it does a tremendous job of explaining not only what closing cost credits are and clarifying the confusion behind them, but how they're used, how they benefit the buyer and the seller. It goes on to explain different types of loan products and what credits are allowed. Some loan products allow 2%, some allow all the way up to 6%. And with closing costs typically being within the range of 1 to 5% of the sale price, if a buyer can utilize closing costs to cover all that, again, it affords them the ability to keep more money in their pocket so they can use that money for repairs or upgrades as needed. So the benefit to both sides is simply that the closing cost credits allow a buyer to potentially buy a home and keep more money so they can reinvest it back into the home and utilize it the way they need to. It benefits the seller because it affords them to actually sell the home to a buyer who is generally interested in the home. As an example, if a seller has their home, they want $500,000 for their home. The buyer comes along, likes that home, but they need closing cost credits. What a buyer would do is simply offer $505,000 for the home, ask for $5,000 in closing cost credits, and thereby netting the seller, which is the only number they should be focused on, netting the seller the $500 that they wanted in the first place. So you can see how this definitely has a benefit to both sides, bringing both parties to the table, allowing that transaction to get to closing, keeping the buyer happy because they were able to buy a home, keeping the seller happy because they were able to sell for the price that they wanted. So buyers, look to use those closing cost credits as an advantage and as a tool to help you purchase a home that you want. Sellers, don't shy away and have prejudice toward an offer that is asking for closing cost credits if in fact your net number is right around where you want it to be, because it'll allow the ability of both parties to come together and make the transaction happen, which at the end of the day is all everybody wants in the first place. So I hope this tip helps. Look into closing cost credits. Go to LaMacchiaRealty.com, type closing costs in the top right-hand corner. Pick up this blog that we have, read through it, take 4 minutes, and see how it can help benefit you as a buyer or you as a seller in making a transaction happen. Until next time, have a great day.